Good day, everyone. This is Victor. Our group are going to talk about virtual reality and augmented reality today. Actually, we are calling that X reality. As you can see, I'm using a 3D avatar app to record this video. This is part of the mixed reality applied at the conference. I know you may be crazy about those terms with realities. No worries. I believe you will have a clear understanding after this video. In the first part, I would like to introduce what X reality is and how to distinguish between AR, which means augmented reality, and VR, virtual reality. My part will also include the history of X reality and the fundamental theory behind X reality. After that, my colleague Matthews and Theo will give you some examples and detail about how X reality applied in our daily life. Kenshi will later use some real example to give you an idea about X reality design. First, I would like to give you some information about the history of X reality. Sir Charles Whetstone proposed the initial idea of X reality in 1838. At that time, Sir Charles was the first to describe the stereopsis and was awarded the Royal Medal of the Royal Society in 1840 for his explanation of binocular vision. A research would lead him to construct a stereoscope. Based on that cue, Stanley Whitbaum, a famous writer in the US, described the idea in his fiction Pygmalion Spectacles in 1935. Since that, the idea was known by ordinary. In 1956, Morton Hellig first created the 3D cinema of the future. The fiction story came true. In 1961, Evan Sutherland and Brian first built in video screens for each eye and had a head tracking system for the military to remotely view dangerous situations. That is very close to the X reality today. In 1968, Evan Sutherland and his student Bob first created something called the Solos Damocles, which is a rudiment for virtual reality today. Before 1968, augmented reality and virtual reality is the same thing. People did not distinguish them. So till 1987, when Jerry Lanier, founder of the Virtual Programming Lab, developed a range of virtual reality gear, including a data lab and the iPhone head-mounted display. They were the first company to sell virtual reality goggles and gloves, a significant development in the area of virtual reality haptics. The name of virtual reality was born and virtual reality was separated from augmented reality at that time. So what is the differences between augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality? First, virtual reality creates a digital environment that replaces the user's real-world environment.
こうやって突き出すんだ。
奥靴めっちゃ汚ねえな。
おめえら見てと狙ってみろ。
あ、センズもある。
おーい、始め。
オッケー。これ結構機能コントロールが難しいかも。狙ってるまたやられた。よ
し、次は。
Next, what is augmented reality? Augmented reality means overlays digital created content in the user's real-world environment.
Hey, IKEA would like everyone to know about Place, our new augmented reality app. Built on Apple's new AR kit, you can easily place true-to-scale 3D models of IKEA furniture in your place. Scan, browse, select, move, and place. So that could mean less of this. And less of this. And probably more of this. We want to make it easier for people everywhere to imagine a better place. Share this place and this place. Try Place in your place.
Yes!
Doubtless, mixed reality is the mix of AR augmented reality and VR virtual reality. It plans the user's real-world environment and digital created contents, where both environments can coexist and interact with each other.
Kai joins the conversation as a hologram. Samir also appears as a 3D avatar, which he scanned himself using his phone.
Cute.
I try. So, how's it coming?
It's not. This is the flagship store. It's gotta be unforgettable.
Yeah, not exactly blowing my hair back.
Yeah, the space is driving me nuts.
All right, how about a change of scenery?
Welcome to Think Club.
Imagine the web of the future, where you can draw inspiration from the cloud in 3 dimensions and all around you.
Some inspiration, please. Namaste.
These bots help them interface with businesses. This one helps them find amazing 3D assets.
Inspiration comes from the most unfamiliar places. I made you are now made.
Kai uses a pen and Samir uses a specialized controller in order for them both to manipulate and design the 3D creation. The team forgets that they are not together physically as they continue collaborating on the design. Penny picks up the eyedropper to grab a color from the physical ceiling in order to make things.
So before talk more detail in design, I would like to introduce the logic behind the X-reality. The core tag in X-reality is inertial measurement unit, devices for measuring accelerations both linear and angular. The measurement intertitles indirectly through accelerations. In X-reality, we use inertial measurement unit to track how the user moves their headset and smartphones, and then moves the camera in the virtual world. So here's the process. Inertial measurement unit input the information, and then the information was processed by CPU. After that, the GPU will produce based on shader to performance barrier distortions on the 3D view. This whole process will compress the field of view to half a phone screen. During the process, we sacrifice some of the field of view your eye normally have. We can restore the normal field of view using lenses, which introduce an effect called pincushion distortion. Due to the cost, some issues such as the screen door effect would happen on low-quality virtual reality devices. So where the poor latency caused the inability to adjust interpupillary distance and focus. On some cheap phones, the lag was intolerable and helped reinforce the fear of motion sickness associated with the virtual reality. And then the next part, my partners will introduce how this virtual reality and augmented reality applied in your real life.